Valve didn't make the Steam Deck for casual gamers. I don't know if you've noticed, but people compare it to the Nintendo Switch, the PSP. Some people even compare it to an Xbox or PlayStation. And honestly, I think the biggest reason people misunderstand what the Steam Deck actually is, it's because I don't think Valve made the Steam Deck for casual gamers. Now, before anyone gets mad and eats me out, I'm not saying that casual gamers can't enjoy the Steam Deck. There are plenty of casual gamers who own and love it. What I'm trying to say is, if you look at the way Valve designed the Steam Deck, the features they focused on, it becomes pretty clear that their target audience were the PC gamers. The Steam Deck wasn't built to replace a Nintendo Switch, it was built to bring PC gaming into handheld form, and those are two completely different goals. To understand what I mean, let's talk about what most casual gamers actually want. Most casual gamers don't care about operating system, they don't care about launchers, they don't care about graphics settings, they don't care about frame rate caps. They just want to turn on a device, launch a game and start having fun. That's one of the biggest reasons why consoles are so popular in the first place. When somebody buys a Nintendo Switch, they know exactly what they're getting. The game works, the control works, the system updates itself, the experience is simple. A casual gamer doesn't have to think about anything. The Steam Deck is different. Even before you buy a game, you might find yourself checking whether it's Steam Deck verified. You might check videos on YouTube, research on Reddit, you look through the comments to see how well the game performs. For a PC gamer, that's normal. For a casual gamer, that's already extra work, and that's just the beginning. Let's say you buy a game and launch it. Sometimes it works perfectly, sometimes you need to adjust graphic settings, sometimes you need to install another launcher. I can go on. And again, PC gamers are used to this. They have been dealing with stuff like this for years, but casual gamers don't want to deal with any of that. That's why I think a lot of people buy the Steam Deck expecting a console and end up getting a portable PC instead. And that's not Valve's fault. The device is doing exactly what it's designed to do. Another thing that makes this obvious is the amount of freedom that Valve gives their users. Yeah, Gabe Noel gave us a portable pirating device. Think about it. Most console companies try to control everything. They want users to stay inside their ecosystem. They don't want people installing random software. They want a controlled experience. Valve went the opposite direction. They gave users desktop mode. They allowed users to install other software. They even allowed users to install Windows. That's not something a company does when they're trying to attract the most casual audience possible. And that's one of the best things about the Steam Deck. The problem is that freedom comes with responsibility. The more freedom you have, the more things you have to understand. You can even see in the way the Steam Deck community behaves. A lot of the Steam Deck owners enjoy tweaking things. They enjoy finding the perfect settings. They enjoy optimizing games. To them, that's part of the fun. But imagine explaining all that to someone who just wants to play FIFA after work. I'm not saying PC gamers don't have jobs, by the way. Or someone who plays games only a few hours every week. That person probably isn't excited about tweaking settings. They probably aren't excited about installing community fixes. They just want to play. That's why I think the Nintendo Switch still appeals to a much broader audience. Nintendo removes complexity. Valve embraces it. They are just aimed at different people. And this is where I think a lot of reviews get things wrong. Sometimes reviewers criticize the Steam Deck for being complicated. Sometimes they criticize it because certain games require extra setup. Those criticisms are completely fair, but they only become problems if you believe the Steam Deck was supposed to be a console in the first place. I don't think Valve was trying to make the easiest handheld gaming device. I think Valve was trying to make the best handheld PC. And if that's the goal, the Steam Deck makes a lot more sense. The compatibility checks make sense. Everything starts to make sense when you stop comparing it to a console and start looking at it as a portable PC. And honestly, that's probably why the Steam Deck has been successful. So when people say the Steam Deck isn't ideal for casual gamers, I actually agree with them, but I don't see that as a failure. I see that as proof that Valve understood exactly who they were building the device for. If you've reached the end, you definitely have to subscribe. We are currently at 65 subscribers, which is huge. Anyway guys, see you on the next one. Peace.